Hey everybody, Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to share a quick unboxing and first look at the Blue Yeti. This is the platinum version of this microphone. It comes in a variety of colors at different price points. You're looking at anywhere on any given day from roughly 110 all the way up to 130 if you go with the new blackout version, which is basically the same microphone but in all black, which is a first for Blue with regard to the Yeti lineup. Now this mic has stayed the same over many years because quite frankly it's one of the best performers in the business if you're looking to capture audio for basically just about any purpose. And you can see that's because it can handle everything on the fly, stereo, cardioid, omnidirectional, bidirectional, and then you also have control on body of the microphone itself. So this is a really good option for home users, enthusiasts, even pros in any given situation. The point is that this is a low-cost solution that provides incredible output, especially when you take into account that over the course of the holiday weekend, this is another one of those digested deals. You will be able to find this for roughly $70 from Amazon, as well as other vendors during these ongoing holiday sales. So that's another reason I'm pointing it out to you. A quick layout of all of the different features right here. I'll go ahead and zoom in for those of you that want a clear picture of exactly what Blue is pointing out. You have in terms of on-body control, a mute button, master volume, essentially just pointing out that it is a professional USB quality mic, your mic gain control, your 4-polar pattern selector in order to switch between what type of microphone mode you want to actually be recording in. Down here you've got your USB mini jack, a threaded mic stand, because you can also attach, as you can see up here, they've got a proprietary tri-capsule array that they discuss, meaning in terms of how Blue has basically, I would say, cornered the market with the Yeti, but they've also got a thread mount down here, as I mentioned before, for their own proprietary pop filter as well that you can use, I'm pretty sure, and I may end up picking that up, and then the base itself to really round out what you need out of the box with a microphone. Of course, a USB cable is included, and again, with regard to price and performance, you really are going to be tough-pressed, hard-pressed to beat what Blue has put together in the Yeti lineup, and that's why it continues to do so well. So let me get it out of the box finally, and let's see what we're working with here. And I will be using this on the channel for those of you that are curious. Of course, all of your feedback will help determine whether or not it is a good selection, a good move for me personally, because I have been happy with what I've been using thus far, especially for my purposes. But the Yeti, no question, has its place, as I keep mentioning, in the market for a good reason. Solid product, very long lineage here now, and that's why I mentioned the only real refresh was that actual color swap. And that's not to say that there aren't other new models, there are, but when it comes to core functionality and what the microphone does itself, nothing has changed, and that's what I'm really looking for in the form of a refresh, like any consumer in the market right now. So right here out of the gate, we've got our USB cable. Looks like they gave us a decent amount of length. Hopefully, you need that, especially if this is going to be marketed as even a prosumer product. Some paperwork to be expected, and let's get through the styrofoam and straight to the microphone itself. So there you can see we have the mic in all its glory. Again, the platinum color. I personally would have preferred the blackout, believe it or not. Nothing else in the box. Going to go ahead and move that away. But the part of what you have to go through with the sales, as I mentioned before, is that that's not always what's going to be available. And in this particular case, I did pick this up through Amazon as I struggle to pry it from the cold, dead hands of the styrofoam here. Platinum was the only color that was part of the actual sale. So there you have the mic. Definitely large and in charge, has some weight to it, and it should. I mean, you're looking at, again, one of the highest quality consumer mics available on the marketplace. Very popular because, again, it just puts out great audio. And very shortly, as I mentioned before, you'll all be able to tell me how much better or the same, it may be a wash, you believe the audio is coming from the Blue. Again, this is the platinum color. That's really essentially the only difference among the various models. You can see right here at the back your pattern switch, basically, so that you can quickly jump between what type of recording you're actually after, your gain control that I mentioned before. On the other side, your mute button, as well as volume control for monitoring audio as well. On the bottom, we have our USB connection on the left side for obviously connecting to your computer, and then your headphone jack for monitoring audio on the fly. So a nice setup. I like what I see here. Whether or not I'll end up picking up the actual custom Blue pop filter is another story, because clearly I already have my own, which will work. But for form factor and fit and finish, there's no question the Blue one is pretty slick. The bass, a lot of weight here, and for good reason. They don't want this moving around on you. It's meant to have a quality feel, and at least right now, out of the box, it's not the first time I've seen one of these, though, or used it for that matter. It is delivering on what I have at least expected at first look and hands-on. So excited to finally share this with all of you, and hopefully share the audio quality improvement that it will bring to the channel as well. Any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. And of course, as usual, please feel free to subscribe. Later.